I love this. This is so cute.
I know. We're still missing that one though.
Oh, Nick? Yeah, we need to bring Nick.
Oh, sorry.
So like this. And then we'll do a little quick mic check.
Okay.
And make sure that we're good. Do you want to talk into your mic?
Mic check.
Am I good?
I think you can get closer
Okay.
to it.
Hello.
Yeah, right
Okay.
there. That sounds perfect.
Cool.
And welcome everybody once again. We're back.
Okay, remind me, what episode we're on?
Oh, 21st?
Yes.
21?
I know the answer to this. Yeah.
She's better
Okay,
prepared.
episode 21. Sorry we skipped last week, guys.
We're back.
We had to skip last week.
Yeah.
Because
take a little break.
Chava was a little busy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah,
But
so
we're
we
back.
couldn't do it. But we're excited to announce our next guest, Allegra.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited. to
If
be
you
here.
wanna,
Excited and nervous?
Yes.
Yeah.
it's okay. You'll get over the nerves.
No,
Yeah.
I know. Like as soon
It's
as we
just
get
at
into a
first.
rhythm, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Once you start really
Yeah.
like talking, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
It's just a conversation. It's nothing more.
Oh yeah, no, it's just
Yeah.
a recorded conversation.
Right.
That a lot of people are probably gonna watch and listen to.
No, but thank you for coming.
Yeah, no,
thank
we
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
We
I was-
really like your work and
Thank
we want
you.
to talk to you.
I worked with both of you
I
in
know.
Yeah.
different ways. I photographed you.
Yeah.
And then I
you
photographed her.
me.
Yeah,
It's like a weird circle.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You gotta get your pictures taken, bro. What
I
the
know.
hell are
I
you doing?
should, huh? One of these days.
should.
You always
Again.
say that. He's always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna.
I just don't like it, man.
Dude, the only photos I've ever had done of me were you.
Really?
Those are the only
That one
photos I've
shoot?
ever had done, like where someone took my pictures.
Oh, yeah,
that were
yeah.
like my friends or like my mom. Do you want me to put that on silent?
No, I'll do it if you want.
Yeah. I just went off. Yeah.
So you haven't had like another shoot besides that one?
Not for me, not of me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's not true. When I was dating my old boyfriend, I got, like, a few couples, photographers that were just starting out being like, can we photograph you too?
Oh, like just together though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like you individually, huh? Oh, okay. Damn, well, it's an honor.
It's always hard.
I was only one so far.
It's hard to step in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
oh, yeah.
That's a fact.
Sorry,
But I
totally
try to-
cut off your intro. Sorry.
Oh, no,
it's
you're
all-
good.
No, don't
No,
feel bad.
no, you're good.
It's okay.
Why don't you just go ahead and tell us who you are and what you do, how long you've been doing it?
Okay.
Plug the IG too.
Yeah, I'll plug it in there. Hi, I'm Allegra Bertani. My Instagram is at Allie Takes, which is funny because no one calls me Allie. It's Allie.
I was telling him
Yeah.
like, oh, Ali's coming, right? And he's like, oh, I don't think she likes that. I don't think she.
I don't know. I made that in middle school, and then it just
And then you
been that
stuck
way.
with it.
Yeah. I've been taking photos since like middle school. I'm a freshman in college now. But I had my first paid gig my freshman year of high school, and it was $10.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
$10.
What did you do for $10?
I did a 2-hour shoot of my friend Joey,
Oh.
who's like this big like Insta hype beast now.
Uh-huh.
And I did like pictures of his shoes, and there's like outfit changes. I
Oh
spent
no,
like an
for
hour.
$10.
For 10, I thought it was great. It was my first portrait shoot. I was so nervous because I never worked with people before. Like
2
that weren't
hours,
my, like,
though?
friend- I know.
Damn.
I know. I was like,
Could
I
have
was
bumped
14.
that to 20 at least.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
10 per hour.
Here
Come
we
on.
go.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
And then I don't know how I'd like classify myself because what I really like to do is fashion work.
Mhm.
But I get a lot of senior photos.
Really?
Yeah, like almost. I get like weddings here and there and couples here and there. Not like here and there, but like pretty frequently. But I get a ton of senior photos and like a ton of like fashion work as well. So I don't know. I'm just a
do-
portrait photographer.
Yeah, I think that's the
who
way of
does-
like putting it all together. Is
Yeah.
You just photograph portraits.
Yeah.
So.
Right, because you're always gonna be doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your style is very distinct in the sense of like the fashion type
Thank
though.
you.
Like I
Yeah.
feel like that's what makes it stand out. Like the ones I just saw the ones you posted right now of
I
that
know, I
set
really
again.
like
For
those.
coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are so nice.
Thank you. Yeah. That was really fun actually. I haven't done fashion work in a while. Just cuz it's a lot more planning, you have to like figure out outfits and location and time and hair and makeup and then like brands and stuff. And I'm a full-time student at UNR, and then I work like full time almost as a manager at a sushi bar.
Oh wow.
Like a floor manager, not a manager, but like a floor manager.
Which sushi bar?
Sushimi's on Skyline.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're about to pull up.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. I guess can boss up and I'll like seat you at the bar.
Okay.
But
There you go.
we gotta go in
Works
these
out
days.
for me.
yeah, I hadn't done fashion work in a while just because it's so much time. And then we finally, Jessie reached out to me and she's like, I love your work. I don't want to do like the typical like, let's go in the woods
Right.
thing. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, I can work with that. And she's like, do whatever you want. I'll do whatever. So we sat down, we planned that out like 3 months ago and it finally happened.
Oh nice.
And it was awesome. We spent an afternoon in Pyramid Lake and it went way over time, but it was just so much fun.
It's
That's
hard to
cool.
plan stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
really respect that kind of work because I couldn't do it myself. You know, it's a lot of planning. Do you do a lot of the styling as well?
Yes. Yeah.
That's a lot of work. Like I don't
Yeah.
know how you guys
Oh
do
my
it.
god, yeah. No, it's overwhelming sometimes, but it's super fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I
It's
think
awesome.
like it's probably very rewarding, huh? Like after,
Yeah.
because you just make it look exactly how you have it in your head, which is like what a lot of photographers kind of technically want is for the shoot to be like how they pictured it.
Yeah.
But when you style it and choose the location and that like everything, it just
it's everything like it's your vision.
yeah, it's literally like your vision. That's
super
cool.
fun. Yeah, it was fun.
So ever since you were little, were you like taking photos, making like little?
yeah. Yeah. So growing up,
First of all, did you grow up here in the States?
yeah, I'm Reno born and raised.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But both of my parents are immigrants. My mom's from Brazil. And Portuguese is my first language. And then my dad's from England, which is why I'm like so white.
Oh wow.
But my mom's like tan. She has like curly black hair. I don't look like her. But I grew up here. My dad lives in LA. My mom was here as well. But I have an older sister, but she's my half sister, and she's like 9 years older than me. And so growing up, I was like alone, you know, with my parents all the time, and we'd travel because all of our family lived overseas.
Elsewhere. Yeah.
Elsewhere.
And I'd get super bored on these trips, so I would just start taking pictures as something to do, and that's what kind of really sparked my interest. And my dad, when I was growing up, had his own like movie company, I guess.
company?
Yeah, it was called S2, and he built cameras for
Oh, wow.
movies like Benjamin Button and like Men in Black and stuff.
No
And
way.
He'd actually,
Dang, that's really
yeah,
cool.
it
Wow,
was really cool.
that's
And he would build them, and then he'd go and he'd film. And so I kind of like grew up in that environment as well, where he's like, let's go to a movie set and I'm going to build this camera and you're going to know how it works.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
So yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a while. I'd get his old film cameras, but I never really got any help with it. My dad never was like, this is how you do it.
It
was
just you were around it and
Yeah.
it kind of just triggered something in your
yeah, I was around it and I picked it up, I guess. But my dad was never a photographer. He's always a videographer. And then I was in video for like a little bit, and I decided I hated video. And
I
yeah,
find out that's gonna be you next.
Huh?
Because
I'm like
ball game.
slowly dwelling into it, and I
Really?
think I've enjoyed. I think I've enjoyed it so far, but it does seem like way more work than
it's
photo.
so much work.
Yeah.
It's so much work.
It's so much work.
People
and
don't
I mean,
realize that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
yeah, I mean, props to people who do it. I could not be me. I
You're like,
I
no.
went to Reno High because they have the Red House project thing that they have going on there, where they have like a video course, and I took it, and even with like help, I guess,
Nothing.
Not
no,
a chance. That happened.
not for me.
Yeah, it's definitely. a
I mean,
lot
I
of
think
work.
I think it's definitely not for everyone, you know, just because it's a totally different lane. But I always told myself to try it at least and see how it
Yeah.
is. And now that I've been like doing a little more, it's just I think it's refreshing right now because like I've been doing photos for so long that it's
Right.
like doing something different. It's just kind of a refresher at the moment. And I mean, I'm kind of just excited to learn more about it and stuff. But I think if I was doing nothing but video, I'd probably get like really burnt out.
Oh
For
yeah,
sure.
That's cool though.
Yeah, like
That's
people who
super fun.
do like videography full time, I'm like props, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a lot.
I'm like that's a lot, man.
Sometimes I take little breaks here and there from video.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it just gets to me, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Your
I'm
videos
stuck.
are crazy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I
they're really
appreciate
good.
that. Thank
yeah,
you.
I really enjoy seeing them
But
when
that's
you
the
put 'em
one
up.
thing that I don't know if it happens to you guys, but that's the one thing that makes me feel self-conscious about like what I do, you know. With pictures I can be like, oh, this looks like my other stuff, you know. It should be fine.
Oh, like keeping the same video.
But then with
standard?
video it's like, oh, this one's not that good, or this one
I see what you mean.
I'm not really feeling it, you know.
I mean,
I don't know if that happens with like the style shoots that you ever like, oh,
yes, yeah.
does it happen like that? I can see that because you know you're planning everything, and then
Yeah,
if
I
it
think
doesn't
like
turn
since
out
you
like
put
the
so
way
much thought and process in it, if it doesn't turn out a certain way, you're probably like bummed, and you're like, oh well.
Yeah, I've had that happen before where I was like, it was a couple years ago, and it was just super impulse. I was like, get ready, we're gonna go. I have X, Y, and Z. We're going here. Do your hair like this, whatever. And when we got there, it just was
Nah.
not
Right,
what I
it's not.
pictured, and it was kind of disheartening. I guess the photo still came out good, but it still wasn't like you said, like, is this up to my usual standard and stuff? But I don't know. I try really hard to make sure that doesn't happen, I guess, and it's hard because everyone has like different standards for
Right.
themselves, and like, I don't know. Sometimes there are days where I have to sit down and I'll be like, these are really nice photos. Whoever receives them will be happy to receive them, and they look great, and I need to like hold off from editing more, you know. Yeah, there's days like that, but I mean, like with video, I mean, you obviously have a lot more practice with photos, right?
Right, that's
So
true.
I mean, you can't be too hard on
I
yourself.
know, yeah. I mean, I try, you know, but then sometimes I'm like, sometimes because everybody that comes here, they're always their own like their biggest critics, you know. You
Yeah.
tend to just be hard on yourself, and I'm like, hey, dude, chill.
I think that's just part of doing what we do.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Like it's just gonna
It
come
just
with
happens.
that. Like I've been in a funk lately for the past couple of weeks where I'm like, I don't know if I'm happy with this, but then like other people like kind of assure you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people would be like, no, that looks great or something, or like, you know, when you're like constantly like shooting all the time and you're super busy,
Yeah.
so you're just like editing and then you're like, maybe I'm not putting as much time
'Cause
into
it's just like
one
a cycle.
because you just have so much to do. But then you like send the person the photos and they're like in love
So
with them,
how-
and
yeah.
you're like, oh okay, cool.
Yeah.
It feels nice.
Like I feel like I've had situations where I edit the pictures and I'm not that happy with them, but then it turns out that they like love them.
Yeah.
And then that kind of makes me feel a little better, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe they're not bad then. But
Yeah.
it's just people being hard on themselves, I think.
I think it's like that with like all artists, I guess, because I mean, like, photography is an art. I mean, like, we're like all artists. Or whatever.
As cliche as it sounds,
Yeah,
it's true.
yeah. And like the more we look at our work, the more it's like nitpicky.
Yeah.
I feel like my friend paints, and she's a crazy painter. You can find her work at Eva Shipley if you want. But she's like insane. She's really talented. She goes to school in New York for it.
Oh, wow.
She's crazy good. And then she'll show me something, and I'll be like, "That is insane. You are so good." And she's like, "I hate it." She's like, "I looked at it for way too long. I don't like it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." But I'm the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
one
the
of those
same.
things, you know.
Yeah, sometimes you like go back and look at a shoot and you're like, that looks terrible. But it's like not really that.
No.
It's just like you're
Yeah.
constantly like I don't know, I feel like you always want to one up yourself with your thing, which is a good thing.
I don't think it's always a bad thing.
It's not.
you
I think
know?
it's a good thing because it allows you to grow.
Yeah.
And fix something that, you know, you might not like from before. Like, have you ever looked at photos from like 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm so happy I don't edit that way anymore, or I'm so happy I
Yes.
don't do this anymore.
What's crazy, every time I do that, I do look at it and I'm like, whoa, like, I'm happy I don't do that. But also, it's never as bad as I think it is.
I agree.
In a weird flip side, I'm like, happy I'm past that, but also, it's not horrible.
You're
Right,
like, it's not
too
terrible.
bad,
Yeah,
or-
it's not
It's just
the
like
worst it
you're
could be.
constantly like always changing your look. So, you know,
Yeah.
something from even like a couple months back, you're like, oh, I'm over that already.
I also wanted to ask you, you've been published, right? Like you send your work to like different magazines.
Yes. Yeah.
How does that work? Do you just send it randomly, or do you work with some certain brands that do it for you?
No, I just so most magazines will have a little like box on their website that says like submit, and you can submit your work.
Oh wow.
I was curious about that.
Yeah, so that's an easy way, I guess, to get your stuff published. But usually before I do that, they do have requirements, you know, before you submit. I usually look through those and like what they're looking for, and then I plan a shoot around that.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, like I don't get like paid for it, and I'm not like hired by them. But like I still go through and I make sure it fits with
It's
what
still
they're
like a
doing.
feature, though,
It's still a
you know?
feature, yeah. It's still publishing. It's still like something I put on my resume.
Yeah, like hey, I was featured here and here. So.
And I mean that's how like most of my magazine publishings have gone. A few of the digital publishings though. Do you guys know the H Core collective thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
A few of those, I've been published in a few of their articles before, and I had no idea until I like typed in like Reno photographer, and then like an article came up and I was like in it and stuff. But I mean, I don't know, it's just like sporadic. When I got published on Sephora's website, I didn't really know that happened until the girl who did the hair for the shoot texted me, and she's like, oh, by the way, your photo's up on the Sephora website. Enjoy.
What?
And I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, well, what?
And I was like, oh.
Can they just do that? Like, can they just...
They sent a release over to her. I had no idea, and she like signed it and sent it, and then it was like on the website, and I was like, oh, okay. Like it, yeah.
Yeah. So at least, well, it just kind of went over your head because she signed for it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
But we didn't submit it or anything. They reached out to her because she published the images on Instagram, and I didn't. And
so that's how they saw them, probably. Or
yeah.
Like, I'm assuming she like tagged Sephora or something.
Yeah.
Sephora's big.
Sephora's big. That was a crazy one. I don't know. Publishing is like weird. I guess sometimes it happens without people knowing.
Almost like your consent too. Like it just kind of happens without you knowing.
I just watch it be published somewhere and we don't even know.
Watch like one of my wedding photos be somewhere and I'm like,
100%. They probably are.
No, actually, when I did a wedding, when was it? I think it might have been like 2 years ago in Oregon. It was for this couple who got married at one of the Mormon temples.
I know the shoot you're talking about.
Yeah,
those are really good.
I think those are still like my favorite wedding photos to date.
Went
but
hard.
I remember
those went hard.
I think an Oregon, like a Portland magazine, like a Portland wedding magazine, like put it in their magazine, and I only found out because I have a friend who lives in Portland. And he like sent me a photo of it. And he's like, "Isn't this your picture?" I was like, "Wait, what?"
Did they credit you?
Yeah, it just had my Instagram handle at the bottom,
There you
and
go.
I was like, "Oh, sick, dude!" And then I think the temple's like Instagram, like they posted it or something too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't see that one though because it didn't tag me. I just happened to someone sent me the page, and I saw the picture, and I was like, "Oh, what? That's pretty dope."
Yeah.
Do you get people not tagging you?
Yeah. Not usually, and like if it'll happen, it's kind of funny. I won't like comment anything. I'll just be like, "You look so beautiful. Like I'm so happy we did this shoot together." And then they'll be like, "I'm so sorry, I forgot to tag you." And I'll be like, "What?"
You're like, "It's
I had
cool."
no idea.
That's actually like a really slick way.
Yeah, I just like I don't want to be like, "You didn't tag me," because you know, like I don't know.
Might sound like snobby.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I mean,
don't
like,
ever do that. I probably should.
Honestly, when people don't tag me, I just message them. I'm like, "Hey, would you mind tagging me?" And that's it. I just ask them politely.
Yeah.
I'm not like, "Hey, why didn't you tag me?" Or
No, I usually just go talk shit on Twitter.
He goes and subtweets.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
He does that. I can testify he does that.
Too scared to do that. Oh my god, no.
I need to stop.
Way too scared.
I need to stop.
You know what's funny is
a couple of times.
Really?
You know what's funny is like last year during this grad season time, I had like in one day I think I had like 5 or 7 people post like grad photos that same day that I had done, and not like a single one of them tagged me. And I think I went
what
on
the
Twitter
fuck is
and I was
going
like,
on,
I just
bro?
had 7 people post grad photos and not one person could tag. And then I kid you not, like 15, 20 minutes later, all of a sudden on Instagram, I start getting tags and I'm like, oh, they saw the
no.
Oh
tweet.
shit! Oh shit!
Oh no.
And I was like, oh, I should not do that. Ever since then, I don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I tried not to subtweet on Twitter anymore.
I've subtweeted someone once.
Did you really?
I was 15. I was 15.
Oh shit! I'm
It was a while ago. It was whatever. I was 4 years ago, and it went so wrong. It went so wrong. And since
no.
then, I'm
Like,
like,
never
head
again.
down,
Yeah.
keep quiet.
Ever since that experience with me where I saw them tag me like 15 minutes
Yeah.
later, I was like, oh, people do be paying attention, bro.
For real.
Honestly,
Like-
like nobody used to follow me in the past, you know.
now since
So I
you're,
was
like,
used
more
to talking shit.
Actually,
and
yeah, I
nobody-
remember when he was smaller on Twitter, like
Yeah.
he would just say whatever he wanted because I think people
Yeah.
weren't even paying attention
I was
to
just
him.
like, that was my way of like, you know.
No,
letting things go in a way.
I'm careful with like if I subtweet because a lot of people pay attention to my Twitter surprisingly because like a lot
You
of
got
times
a lot
I'll-
of traction.
yeah, like I'll like show up to a shoot and they bring up some stupid tweet I made like as like a
know,
conversation starter
dude.
and I'm
Huh.
like, why you really be paying attention like that? And I'm like,
Wow.
okay, I
That
should
happens
not.
to me too, and I'm like, oh, what are the other things that you've seen? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like they'll bring up like something dumb that I said and they're like, oh, I was like super laughing at that tweet. I'm like, oh, you saw that? I'm like,
I wonder what else
should
you saw,
probably
right?
True.
that's why I've been like not as active on
You're
Twitter.
not on Twitter?
anymore.
I'm on Twitter. I made one for like my photography, and I just like, I don't know. I didn't really care about it on Twitter, I guess. I have like a personal one, and I'm really happy like only my friends follow it because it's just like, what's on my mind, you know?
Right.
And I don't think it'd be great if my photos are like linked to it. I don't know.
I
mean,
honestly
think they're
like
funny.
Twitter's my personal place. I know I have like a lot of like followers and stuff there, but I stopped posting photos on Twitter like 2 years ago. Like we're like constantly posting
Mm-hmm.
photos because before my Twitter was like another Instagram almost where I was like sharing photos all the time.
Yeah.
And then I think like 2 years ago I just stopped caring and I'm like I'm just gonna use Twitter for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happened that like all the people who followed me for photography and stuff stayed there.
Yeah.
But I feel like I made a tweet once where I said like I have all these followers probably because I'm a photographer, but my Twitter is not like photography related anymore. And a lot of people replied to me and they're like, we just keep following you because we like to see what you do on a
Aw,
daily
that's
basis. And I'm like,
sweet.
oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Or like just to see your personality outside of like, oh, I'm a photographer or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same way for me. But you also post on like, you have your photo work on Facebook too, right?
Yeah, I just have it linked on my Instagram.
Oh, so
so
it
like
just
when
goes
I
automatically?
post on Instagram.
Do you
it
have,
goes
like,
straight to
Do you feel
Facebook.
like you ever get, work from Facebook?
Yes.
You do?
I get a lot of family photo requests
Yeah.
from
Oh, wow.
Facebook. Yeah.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Do
don't
you
Or
know.
have like a business page on there? Okay.
I don't know how I feel
Or-
about Facebook.
I don't like
I wanna,
Facebook.
I want to go onto it just because it's a big market from what I've heard. Like Facebook brings
Yeah.
in a lot of traction.
Yeah, I get a lot of
So-
moms that are like, I want you to do my child's senior photos.
Oh yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
always like
yeah,
the older
yeah.
people there,
and even
like the
with
grown-ups.
your work and school, are you able? Do you stay pretty busy with pictures too? or-
Oh my god. Yeah. All the time.
So you just grinding?
I don't ever have a second where I'm not working.
Oh jeez. I remember those days.
Yeah, I like this weekend. I know you guys are more busy than I am with photos, but this weekend I have like 8 senior photos.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's a pretty busy weekend.
It's a
the
pretty
season.
busy weekend, and then I have like 2 like fashion shoots, so I'm gonna be really busy this weekend. And then I it's pretty consistent. I usually have like 4 to 5 a weekend. I try not to like super book myself just because like with school and
That's what
work.
we need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like with school and work, I can't do it all and then have photos in on time and stuff. And
Yeah, I mean it can be a lot if you're still like working and going to school. I remember
Yeah.
the days of working full time and being in college and trying to do photos. Oh
yes,
god. That's terrible.
yeah,
It's a lot. Like you literally have not a single second to yourself
no,
throughout the day. Like I mean I guess everyone's work schedule can be different, but for me it was like I start work at 6 a.m. I'd get off at like 2:30.
wow,
3:30 I'd go to like I would go do like maybe 2-3 shoots, and then I'd have my first class at like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And I'd come back home at 10, shower, go to sleep, wake up again at 5, and that was literally my life for like
Oh man, I don't
a
even
year.
sleep.
Yeah,
I, like, don't
my sleep
sleep.
schedule back then used to be messed up.
Yeah. No, I my days are like I usually start work at 10 or 11 and I'm either there for 5 hours or like 9 hours
So
at
you
a
can
time.
just switch off and on.
Yeah, so like today I was there for 5 hours, but yesterday I was there for 9. And like tomorrow I'm gonna be there for 5 again. But then like I have classes in the morning, so I wake up really early and I do my classes. And then the times that I don't have classes, right between class and work, I edit.
Oh, there you go.
And then when I get home, I do homework. And then at that point, it's like midnight, and then I edit until usually like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Jeez.
No.
And
That's rough.
I hate that.
and then I go to bed, and then I wake up at 9, and then it's just like a repeat every day. And then the times where I'm like not working, I don't work weekends, which is like
Oh, that's
yay,
good.
Yeah.
But that's when I do all my shoots.
Oh, your shoots, yeah.
The minutes that I'm not editing, doing shoots, or like I don't know, I'm just like with my friends and stuff because I don't get to see them during the week, and or like band practice. So just like
Damn, busy schedule.
yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds crazy.
Yeah,
Because
that's a
mine used
lot.
to be pretty stable, you know. I didn't have school, so I would just go full time and then pictures. But then, you know, you try to go work out and then do other things, and that just kind of drains you.
Yeah, finding time to go to the gym is brutal.
It's
So hard. It's so hard.
I've been trying to force myself to go more often, and
You've
I
been
just
going?
find myself like a couple times. Yeah, more than
good.
I was going before.
That's good.
He can take
Thankfully.
you.
I know, let's
yeah,
go,
you
man.
can. He can take you there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
let's
been
go,
going.
bro. Let's go.
My back is on pain right now, but
I need to start making a schedule with Chava to go with him.
maybe just don't
Are you
follow my-
switching gyms, or are you just like trying?
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Because I
man.
saw you like you went to
Yeah, I
fitness,
saw
but
you.
then you went to
I'm
crunch.
trying to find it because the gym that I used to go to, I will get it through work, but now that's canceled.
Why don't you go to
But
fitness for 10 with me? Because you can come in there for free.
Don't they have a pool?
Fitness for 10?
No, sorry, Fitness Connection. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, yeah,
Yeah, Fitness Connection does help.
Because I
I don't know if
go
it's
to
open now.
Fitness for 10 in Sparks, and I have the membership. Where,
Well, if you take me in for free, then I'll go with you.
well, I mean, you can come in because of the membership I have. That's what I'm saying. Because I
Let's
have
do it.
like the premium.
Oh.
Then you pay like 20 instead of $10. But
Yeah.
then you can
No.
bring a free guest in.
That's
Right,
kinda
I
fun.
pay. I waste so much money on gym membership. I have 3 right now, and I
Dude.
just yeah.
What the hell's wrong
But
with you?
what I'm saying is like the one that I used to get through work got canceled, and it was like a really nice gym.
Oh.
So all these other ones are like, I don't know.
I mean, Fitness for 10 got better. They definitely upgraded it.
Sure.
I just like it because a lot of
Do you go
people
to the
don't
gym?
go.
Go to the one for UNR. It's
Oh.
free. It's across
Oh.
the street from my house. It's so nice.
It is really nice.
So nice. Yeah.
Well,
I just go
you
there.
have to be a student, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes with your admission. You get the
That's
free
nice though.
gym. It's
Because that
super
gym
nice.
is super nice. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's super nice. I don't go as often as I want.
So do you live like near the university?
Yeah, I live across the street.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, my friends and I have a house together that we renovated over the summer.
Oh wow.
So it's like super cool, and it's like our little spot.
Is
and
it
stuff.
like 2-3 other friends or?
It's 2 other friends of
Oh,
mine.
okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you're super close to the UNR though,
Yeah, yeah, and they're both like good roommates.
which is important.
Yeah, which is super important because like I have some friends that I love so much, but I would not be their roommate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not
Yeah.
the same. But
Yeah.
are you just saying that because you're in the podcast and they're gonna listen to this, or
No. They're
She's like,
gonna
"I'm being
listen to
genuine."
this. I'm being genuine. I love them, but
All right,
oh
all right.
man, no.
I believe you.
She's like, I love them, but I would never share a house with them.
No.
Like,
No way.
No, I'm really lucky with the 2 gals that I live with.
Are you I mean, I know COVID's still like a thing at the moment, but do you have any like travel plans this year?
Yeah. I'm planning on going to LA at the end of the month.
This month?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I'm getting vaccinated on the 19th.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's good.
whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I plan on going to LA on like a fun like photo mission.
I was gonna
Wow.
say LA. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, and sorry to my family that lives over there that's watching this.
LA
I love you guys,
sucks.
and I mean I am from there and all, but
Yeah.
like I can't stand LA for like the traffic and
Oh, God,
like
no.
the low-key dirtiness of the city.
It's so dirty.
But I feel like for
Low-key?
your high-key,
The high
Yeah.
key.
I feel like for your style of photography, that place is so good.
Oh my God, yeah. No, I am.
Haven't you done shoots out there?
Yes, I have. My dad lives in Burbank.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I like see him maybe like 3 or 4 times a year. I don't see him often, but every time I head down there, I try to do some fashion work.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like,
It's just like such a great
location
locations out there are crazy.
Yeah,
Like, for
yeah.
fashion stuff, it's insane. So.
I'm planning on moving in August as well, either to New York, somewhere on like California coast as well.
wow.
Yeah, so I mean like those are my travel plans, I guess. But yeah, I plan on leaving in August.
Are you leaving
Dang.
to pursue photography stuff?
Yes,
or-
yes, that as well. Well, I'm a poli-sci major at UNR, and like.
Do you
a
graduate this year?
No, I'm still I'm still a baby.
you're a freshman. Right?
Yeah, I'm a
She's
freshman.
young, man.
Yeah.
And like a journalism minor, and that's why I was looking at New York, because if I went to New York I could do like fashion stuff, and then I could also do like a lot of political science stuff as well.
Yeah, New York for that is big. So.
which is huge, but I just like I love the sun. And I love California, so I was like, maybe I'll just go to Cali and I'll
Yeah.
just do like
I mean,
photos.
you can try it, if you don't like it.
I mean,
then-
Yeah.
one benefit I guess of California is like, I mean, I'm sure you've built your clientele here by now. Mm-hmm. But I've seen people who leave, and then they just like come back for small periods of time,
Yeah.
and then they like do shoots while they're here.
My friend Alyssa does that. Alyssa Dubois. Do you know her?
Sounds familiar.
She used to live here, and then she moved to San Diego, and she comes up periodically to do photos here.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
do you guys know Cassidy?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah, like I remember.
Hawaii and then
yeah,
Tennessee.
she lives in Hawaii
Yeah.
now, but she'll come here for like a week and book shoots for that week,
Mm-hmm.
and then just leave. And I think that's like that's a cool thing for when you establish your clientele here. Like
Yeah.
you can move elsewhere and pick up more clients, but then you can give notice before you come and
Mm-hmm.
say, "Hey, I'm gonna be back in this area." Because when you're here for years as a photographer,
Yeah.
like you get your clients. So
I've had a few people be like, "We're gonna fly you out, so we can have your photos." I was like, "Okay."
Someone's flying me to Miami in May.
I
Wow.
remember that.
Oh,
That's huge.
Shit.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Congrats.
That's super
I
dope.
did
Yeah.
their wedding, and now they're doing like anniversary photos.
And they're just in
And they're
Miami.
just taking me, dude. I'm like, whoa. what
You're
the
like,
hell?
all right, I'll be
Let's
out there.
go.
That's a great deal.
Yeah.
I was bummed out because I was supposed to go to Mexico last year for a wedding, and
That would have been so
COVID.
cool. And no.
You ever been to Mexico?
No, actually,
to
I've
Mexico?
never been to Mexico, and my roommates are going in like 2 weeks.
Oh.
I'm
are they
like,
going to like Cabo and stuff?
No,
What part of
Where
Mexico?
are they
No.
going?
it's like this. Oh my God, what's it called? I don't remember.
Is it like
what
a
the city-
touristy
it's-
place?
It's a little touristy city, where a bunch of like old, like retired Americans live. It's like 2 hours outside of Cancun.
Is it Mazatlan?
No. Cancun is way down.
Oh wait, no, yeah, Cancun's Mazatlan,
So-
Puerto Vallarta.
No,
Somewhere in Oaxaca, maybe?
I don't know.
Somewhere-
I seriously
Oh,
don't remember.
Tulum, right?
No, it's not Tulum.
Oh.
I have no idea. I have no idea
Oh, wow.
what it's called, but it's like super small apparently. But like they're going, but I've never been.
But
I
you've been
really want to go.
You've been to Brazil and everything, right?
Yeah, I've like spent half my time growing up in Brazil basically,
really?
Oh, that's
every
really cool.
every time we go, we spend like 3 months.
Oh dang.
I've missed so much school. Doing that, but just because my mom doesn't get to see her family, and like I don't
Oh,
get
yeah.
to see my family, so we spend like 3 months basically just like living there and
Yeah,
like come
to
back.
like really make it worth the
make
trip.
yeah,
kind of thing.
make it worthwhile.
So
and
do you
stuff.
speak like Portuguese?
Yeah, so Portuguese is my first language.
Wow.
and
Can you
English
say
is my
something?
second. Yeah, what do you want me to
Can you
say?
say like I don't know, like welcome to the podcast or
Okay.
something?
There's no word for podcast in Portuguese. It's podcast.
Say, yeah, it's fine.
How do you
Is
say
that-
podcast in Spanish? Is there even a word for that?
Nah.
Because my
I don't
parents say
think so.
podcast.
yeah. My family's like.
I think it's the
listening to this
same. It might be the
podcast.
same, right?
Yeah.
It might be this.
Yeah.
Like, the same word.
All right, cool. Bem-vindos ao podcast.
Does it?
Eu sou a Allegra. Yeah. Look,
never
I'm
know.
a,
Sounds pretty
What-
familiar to
what- yeah, it's
similar
like-
to
yeah.
Spanish,
it's
right?
super, it's very similar to Spanish, but there are like some things. It's really funny. My family can't like my family in Brazil does not do Spanish.
Really?
Which is so funny. Like, they don't, like, understand it.
Wow.
Which is kind of funny. My mom was born in Panama, so
Oh, okay.
her first
wow.
language is Spanish.
Oh wow.
But like her parents are Brazilian,
So it's
like
just Portuguese.
Yeah.
yes,
So
but her like
interesting, though. You
her
have a
first
little bit
language
of
is
everything.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like growing
That's
up, she
wild.
spoke Spanish.
And then you said your dad is from
England.
England?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So have
How
you been
did
over there?
Sorry.
Have you been to like England?
Yeah. Not
Oh.
as much as Brazil. But like my sister lives in England.
Oh
and
wow.
All my family.
That's so
yeah.
sick,
That's
dude.
so crazy.
Yeah, and all my family on my dad's side lives in England. Literally, the only two family members I have in the U.S. are my dad and my mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
So all your
like-
family's out of the States?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That-
I have
Wow.
like holidays are weird. Everyone's like, I'm gonna go see my family, and my family and I are like, can we come?
Yeah.
Like we don't have anything going
You're like, it's
on.
just us three?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
That's wild. Imagine
Wow.
moving to London for
Oh my God.
photography.
I
That
thought
would be
about
crazy.
that. Yeah.
London
I
would be
s-
insane
London
for like
would be
fashion
insane.
photography.
Oh god, it'd go off. But like again, I just love the sun. Like I really like rain. But the older I get, the more I'm like sunshine.
So you're like avoiding New York because of the snow and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean I'm a skier. I really
Oh,
like
okay.
snow, but where am I gonna ski in New York?
Yeah,
right?
that's true. It's just the
Right.
city, so
It's just the city, and I just like I don't know.
I think California sounds like the move for you.
We have a lot
yeah.
of options.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have a lot of options. I
you
mean,
can go to Brazil if you want.
oh god, I'm never gonna move there. No, like can't catch me there. I mean, like I'll go to visit my family and stuff,
not, like,
but
to live.
I wouldn't live there. No, but I mean, like I kind of have a clientele in LA.
Oh, do you?
Like, yeah.
Well, I'm sure
So- Mm-hmm.
once you're there, like you can start picking up. You know, like it's just like when you go anywhere.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I don't know. LA, like the more I talk about it, or just California in general, sounds more like for me.
I think it sounds more like.
I feel like
the
you're
place.
trying to convince yourself, which is fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
you're
I
trying
don't
to
know.
talk yourself into the
Yeah, I don't. The only person I know, like the East Coast, would be my boyfriend. I guess if I moved there, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. So
That's- yeah, that's definitely
Options.
Options.
Yeah.
But,
Options
you know,
for
Plus.
sure.
yeah. So.
Have you worked with any brands here in Reno?
In Reno? Yes. I worked with the Nest for a really long time.
The little
It's the one on Keystone.
yeah
And what is this?
yeah. It's a thrift shop, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's more like a consignment store, I guess.
It's like a high-end thrift shop. I think.
Yeah.
The Nest.
The
yeah,
Nest.
it's over there on Keystone.
It's a yellow brick building.
It's they have really cool stuff.
They do
there.
have really cool stuff. I used to do a lot of work for Tessa when I was like really getting into photography. I was like, I worked there a little bit as like a content creator as well for her shop. But I used to do a lot of fashion work for her. And then I did some, God, that place has a different name now. It's this place in at the Summit, and I can't remember what it's called. But they just did like a huge shoot with like VVS models and like all their models, but I don't remember what
At
they're
Summit.
at the Summit.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't.
Like a clothing brand or something?
Yeah, it's a clothing brand. I've worked with them. I did website photos for the Renaissance Hotel downtown.
Yeah.
God, I've worked with more people than that. Why can't I remember?
She's blanking.
Yes. Empty Hands Vintage. My girl Jordan. She
Oh,
has
nice.
this really cool vintage shop. And she has the coolest stuff. I've worked with her a lot. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll probably remember some later when I get home and I'll be like,
Right. So
dang it. But
She's gonna go back and message us both on Instagram. This.
Right.
yeah. But I try to.
Is that something that, let's say, if you wanted to go full time, that you would be able to like do working with brands, or is that do you like working with brands?
Yeah.
Is that something like? Because I know you're trying to get into it more, right?
Yeah, I've been
But
picking up a couple of things, which is cool. I mean, locally, Deso Supply is the main one I'm doing right now. And then I've actually reached out to like random ones on Instagram who have replied, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like it's just to get more stuff. I actually had one that makes really nice leather like camera straps, and they sent me like a wrist strap to shoot first, because they asked me what kind of camera I had.
Yeah.
And I told them I shoot with Fuji, and Fuji bodies are nice and small.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Oh, can we send you a wrist one? Because like a lot of Fuji users buy our straps for the wrist." And I was like, "I mean, yeah, dude, send it to me. Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
So they sent it. I literally just got it like last night in the mail, and it's really nice. It's like a nice brown leather.
Ooh.
You know, and like Fuji with a normal Fuji lens is super light, so like you can just. So I need to do that, and then there's a company called United by Blue who I was really surprised replied to me when I reached out to them like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And they replied to me like 3 weeks ago, I think. Like I don't know who the page messaged me back when they did, and they were like, "Can you email this and this person?" So I emailed the girl. Oh, sorry.
Hey,
and then I emailed the girl, and she got back to me like fairly quickly, and she's like, "Yeah, I like took a look at your profile, like what were you like thinking of doing?" And I'm like, honestly, like I just want some of your guys' stuff, because I love their stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's great. And she's like, "Well, she's like, we can give you this, and then we can give you like 60% for these two things." I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I got like a backpack, a water bottle, and then like a little water bottle carrier and thing, which I did a few photos for already, and I sent to her, and she was happy with them and stuff. But she's like, "Yeah, we definitely want to like keep working with you for further drops and stuff."
I feel like working with brands sometimes is so much pressure.
I mean, it kind
I
of
don't
is.
know. I mean, like, I did remember 2 more. I did do photos for Strange Bikinis in Brazil.
In Brazil?
wow.
In Brazil, and that was a lot of pressure because I didn't have a model, so I just did a bunch of like self-portraits, which is like
okay.
which is like daunting. So it's like I'm in a swimsuit in Brazil. Ha. But I mean, I don't know. Working with brands is like it's a little bit of pressure. Yeah, I remember I did photos for Sierra Bell and I went to China, and I sent
Wow, you've been all over the
boutique here?
place.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I remember I sent it to them. They're like, "That's so great. Like, I love them so much." And then they never posted them. And I was like, "Okay." I'll try better.
Yeah.
Like next time.
I feel like
guess.
sometimes
See, I'm so
if they don't
self-conscious.
post it, like it can come off as they didn't like it,
When
but
that
sometimes they just
happens-
don't. To be honest,
Yeah.
like they just
sometimes
don't.
Yeah.
Like I
really insecure
remember
about that
the watches that I had you help me with.
Oh yeah.
I sent that company the photos, and they were like super stoked on them, but they didn't post them till like 2 months later.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like
Yeah.
I randomly got tagged, and I was like, oh, they're barely posting these now.
Yeah.
So I guess it just I don't know.
It just
Brands can
happens
be
sometimes.
weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I've had one brand. Have you guys had this brand reach out to you? Moonlight like charcuterie boards or something?
Sounds so
Is it one of those
familiar.
that's reaching out to like everyone or something?
I mean, like, they reached out to me, and they have a couple times. They just keep giving me charcuterie boards, which is
Oh, wow.
awesome. And they're like, "Could you please post this on your story?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yes, of course." Like,
I
I'd love
remember
to.
once I had a powder company reach out to me, and they sent me like keto powder, which was actually
Keto.
great. It was like a protein, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Yeah,
And
when you were doing
literally
keto.
all they did was just ask me to post it on their story. They didn't want any photos. They were
Mm-hmm.
like, "Can you just share it on your story?" And I shared it maybe 2-3 times, and I actually used it. Like it was good.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
But
Yeah, because you were
That was
doing
it.
keto.
Yeah,
You
bro.
fit perfectly.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, I know that they reached out to
Why
one
you
of my
always clowning on me
friends.
for that? God forbid I was trying to eat healthier, you ass.
I'm trying to help you here, man.
Like tension.
We're
He
gonna be.
Tension
just
in
had
the
to come at me.
studio.
It's been.
He was doing
it's been
keto
like
and he was
45
eating.
minutes, and he now chooses to come.
He
at
was
me.
eating potatoes. He was eating rice. He was eating.
I was trying to
everything.
cut out
Dang.
carbs.
That wasn't keto, bro.
Are potatoes
hard.
carbs?
Yeah, that's I wasn't eating potatoes.
Oh,
No,
I
he
thought,
was.
Oh,
He was. No, he
like
totally
there's
was.
2 different messages.
lying.
Yo, he was.
Okay.
Just trust me.
Lying.
Just trust me on
Oh
this.
my God.
But we're gonna start going to the gym
Anyways,
together.
That sounds. Oh my god! I just went. Aren't potatoes carbs?
Now I've just now I've just been portioning, and that's about it.
See, that's
so it's
good.
just
Yeah.
small portions of everything.
But now we're gonna start working out together and stuff.
I guess. No, I don't want to take you to the gym with me
Ah, come
anymore.
on, bro.
Nah, you're gonna be
Nah, you're
annoying.
so mean, man.
I
Oh
just
my
know
God.
he's gonna be an annoying gym buddy. Hey, you're doing this wrong. Hey, your stance is bad. You gotta hold this like. Nah, you can go
I mean,
by
like,
yourself,
wouldn't
bro.
you rather
Damn,
know?
son.
I mean, yeah, but it's just him.
You
So he
see?
bugs
True.
me.
No, it's
See?
like if
He's
someone
got a
else
good
says
point.
it, you're like, cool.
Yeah, but if it's him saying it, I'm gonna be like, nah.
He's gonna be mad.
Dang.
Even if I'm right, huh? All right, I'll see how it is.
I'm kidding, bro. We'll start going next week.
All right, next
Wow.
week it is.
Monday, mark our words. On Monday, I will go to the gym with him.
I'm
But
gonna
then you're
follow
working
up
so
with you
much too.
guys.
Like,
How about you actually get up early though? Huh?
that's true.
Grown ass man, you wake up at like 11.
Hey,
or
let's
12.
keep going with this podcast.
No.
What are you coming at me for, huh?
He
Yeah, I
came
can't-
in. Allegra's like,
So sorry. I'm sorry about this bad opinion here.
No, let's get back to
no,
this.
because I go to the gym early. So that means
Oh,
you gotta
no.
get up early, fam.
So there.
That's not happening then.
Yeah, you have
What
to get
time do you wake
early.
up? Like normally.
Wake up pretty late.
Like what time?
10.
Oh yeah, no. We're definitely not going together then.
It's because honestly, I was working, for the longest time, getting up in the morning, and right now I'm just like.
I mean, he's enjoying
trying
the
to
sleep, and I
enjoy
get
it.
it.
Sure.
I'm just an early riser.
But I
so
want to
like
get
it.
Yeah.
better with that though. I want to get better with that because I feel like sometimes I'm just like waking up late.
And then your day goes by really quick.
And yeah, exactly.
I hate that.
So
the worst
and then
feeling.
That's why I feel like I get tired by like 2-3 p.m. Like, when you're kind of crashing.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that I'm up at like 6:30 every day. Like, no matter what.
I know
like,
when
I'm
we did
up.
our shoot, it was early
I know, you guys
in
went
the
Yeah, it's
morning.
really early.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was like 7:30 or 8.
Yeah, no, it was like 7. It
Was
like
it?
6:30 or 7. I
Were we
remember
aiming
'cause-
for like sunrise?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
like
okay.
sunrise shoot. I was like, okay, I can do that.
like I guess so, huh?
I just get up early, man.
True.
But,
Yeah, I couldn't make
Nothing like a sunrise shoot though.
Yeah, it's just that lighting hits
Different vibe. Yeah.
lighting hits and then nobody outside.
Nobody.
That's the
Nobody.
best part. And then like
do
the
you
air.
ever do photo shoots sunrise?
Yes. I have this really bad issue where whenever I do book sunrise shoots, I book them for the furthest possible place I can think of. I'm like, let's
Oh,
go
so
to
you have to
Donner.
Oh.
Let's get up and we'll meet at sunrise and Donner.
So you
and
have
then
to get
I-
up super
I have to
early.
get up at like 3 in the morning.
Low key though, I'm not gonna lie. When I was doing a lot of sunrise, I was the same way. I would be like, let's go to like Tahoe, let's go to Donner Lake, let's go to like Moon Rocks, and then it's like, dude, you have to get up so stupidly early. to
Yeah,
do that.
it's insane.
One time I did a sunrise at Sand Mountain.
Oh my god, you are insane. No.
It was when you know how sunrise changes throughout the year.
Yeah.
I think it was when sunrise was at like 7. So we got up at
She got up
I
at,
believe
like,
we
3.
we met up in Sparks, and drove from over there. I think at like 5:20 in the morning is when we
Yeah.
met up. So I got up at like 4:20. She got up around like 3:30.
Yeah.
And apparently her boyfriend got up like a little bit after. But it was
Oh,
for a couple,
man.
and they met me
Yeah.
in Sparks, and we drove over there. I'm not gonna lie, I was exhausted after that.
Oh god, I bet.
I like went
I was
back
just
home.
crying.
the
like,
drive
I'm straight.
itself and then like climbing that thing.
It was like an hour and a half.
Oh,
You been
man.
out there?
Yeah, I went through a phase where every shoot I was like
Over there?
"It's
Oh
gotta
yeah,
be
you always
San
go
Juan."
through that.
I
Yeah.
haven't been there in a while.
haven't been there in a
but
while
I do
either.
remember going pretty often at one point.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna be you now that you're going.
Yeah, because I'm going for the first time tomorrow. So
If
we'll see
you
how that
know
goes.
anyone with like a 4-wheeler, like one of the like sand buggy dune rider
Oh, yeah.
things, take that. Take
Dude,
that. Like
yeah,
life
'cause
hack.
It
take
just
it.
lets you get on the dunes.
Instead
'Cause
of
walking
climbing
on
it.
the dunes is a mission.
It
bro.
takes a while too.
and it's tiring as hell. Like it's like if you're on a legit hike. So I
It
mean,
is a
usually
hike.
you can shoot like on the lower parts, like and still get a pretty background.
But if you want
But-
like an edge, like
Yeah.
an edge
Right,
shot,
like the very
You have to
got
get up
a
there.
lot of climbing, like a lot, and
Yeah.
also like I don't know, bring shoes you can take off. Just
Yeah.
don't wear shoes. Like bring
Or-
Birks.
Yeah, take like sandals or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Really?
you want to just usually walk through the sand. If not, your shoes are gonna get sandy.
Yeah, and then
as
once
hell.
you finish doing that,
I would tell
there's like
I would
gravel.
tell your clients that are going with you to take like sandals or something just for
Yeah.
at
okay.
one point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, actually, yeah, that's a good.
See, I
idea.
was
didn't
waiting
think
for
about
him.
that.
I wanted to ask him. But
Yeah,
I'm glad that you
that's
got
a-
some good pointers too.
Yeah, that's a good pointer. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
We'll see how it
Sand
goes.
Mountain, man. Yeah, I haven't been there for a while. I forget about
neither.
it.
Me neither. I mean, I've been kind of wanting to go back because it's been a while, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
maybe once this busy season passes, I'll try
Right
to,
now,
like, style something over there.
it's like killer.
Crazy,
like all the
right?
graduation shoots and like
Yeah, it's-
May and the weather.
yeah.
What's
For me, like
your
May's a
busiest
little
month?
more free right now.
May is a little more free.
Really?
For me, yeah. It's gonna probably start getting busy in like 3 weeks when everyone starts booking. But I definitely want to like take more time off in May, because this month I told myself like I'm just gonna take everything that comes, and I kind of took everything that came. So this month is ridiculous. I mean, I got 2 days off for this month. Like I scheduled like one Saturday and one Sunday off just to like chill out. But May, you know, there's like a couple things and they're like slowly starting to pop out. So I'm just making sure I go close it on my booking thing beforehand. Just
what's your busiest month?
October, hands
like
down.
Fall time.
Fall. October is my busiest. May, runner up for busiest so far. I already have like 2 weddings for May. And
But do you like doing this?
honestly,
Do you like doing weddings?
Like I like weddings. I'm just really picky on location. If it's somewhere I don't like, I won't do it.
Oh, like the venue and stuff?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because then I just hate the photos, you know, and then I just don't. I mean, like, I'll do them. They'll look really nice.
Because I feel like you still want to go for that, for your look, you know? Like,
I mean, the thing is, weddings are just like a really good rainy day piece of money to have. And I mean, I don't do it just for the money, obviously. Like, if I do a wedding, it's because I really want to do it. But like, I mean, yeah, I'm not like a wedding photographer, I guess. But I've done a couple weddings, like I think like maybe 10 weddings.
So you just kind of take them if
someone contacts me, I'll be like, yeah, like, what are you looking for? Here's what I would do. Where's your venue? How much time would you need me?
Yeah.
What do you need from me? Do I need to bring a second shooter and stuff? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, weddings are fine. They're fun. You know, if you have the right people. Yeah.
They can get stressful though.
Oh my God.
Sure.
Yeah. I remember the first wedding I ever did. I was like, that was the most stressed I've like ever been in my entire life. It was the first wedding ever. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I would probably bring a second shooter with me. It's like my best advice to whoever's listening.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. I mean, me and him tried to do a lot this year together.
Yeah.
Which we have a good amount, but we also are booked on days where we're both booked.
Yeah.
So we can't be there. So what I'm doing is I'm just asking someone who wants to get more into weddings to just come with me.
I mean, like,
because I
if you
feel
need
like
someone.
for an all-day thing, it's like, yo, come hang
bring
out.
Allegra, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you're free weekends,
Just
right?
some fire shots.
I'm usually booked weekends. Just let me know in advance.
That's true.
Sorry.
Probably ahead of time.
Yeah, if you let me know like 3 weeks ahead of time.
Well, I mean, we have a wedding on the 22nd of this month?
I have a wedding on the 22nd.
Oh, really? Yeah, we have one on the 22nd
So, like,
of
not
this
that
month.
one.
Yeah.
And then I don't have a wedding again until like May 8th. But then from June on is when it really picks up
Wedding
for
season,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, from June on it's like nonstop till like November, I think. So
Yeah.
I feel
I'll let
like
you know,
events
though.
are a good way to, if you really want to do this like full time or whatever, or make some good money.
I mean, weddings are definitely the way
Sometimes
to
you're gonna
go.
have to do stuff that you don't necessarily want to do.
Yeah.
You know.
I love weddings personally though. Like if I only did weddings, honestly, I'd be happy with it.
Yeah.
Like I've always told myself that my main goal would to be like a travel wedding photographer. Like that. Like if I just did that and shot nothing else, like I honestly wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, I'm cool with it.
I'd be
Like,
cool
that's
if it was
fine.
elopements.
elopements
I do,
Oh, yeah.
I do a lot of
Dude, oh my
elopements.
God.
Yeah.
I
might
love
be
elopements.
doing. Oh no, I can't say this. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll tell you guys after the podcast. Sorry.
Ooh,
Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
They're gonna watch.
Yeah, no, it might, you know,
They might like
backfire.
spoil it.
It might backfire.
Yeah, you're good.
No, I am.
What about
I do
studio
elopements.
shoots? Do you do studio shoots?
Yes. Yeah.
If you ever want to use this space, you can.
Oh, thank you.
It's not big, but
No, it
works out.
It's a studio.
it's a studio.
Yeah, I do studio shoots. I just had a really cool one. I don't know if you guys saw it with this girl Liberty. That was my last one I did in a studio where she was like all blue and the back was pink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy with those. That was like a weird shot in the dark for me. Because, you know, like when I do studio work, it's like fashion. And then I was like, no, we're going to do something fun. So that was really cool. I'm trying to get more into studio work. I just got I have my own studio backdrop and I just got some of these lights actually.
Oh, nice.
But the ones I have are battery operated so I can take them outside.
Oh, cool.
Because I want to do more night shoots. I have, I have a bridal night editorial that I really want to do that I have planned. So I got these lights and now I accidentally have like a whole studio set up.
Just because of like that one thing.
Yeah, because I can see you being really good with studio stuff.
Yeah, like
Thank
especially
you.
the way you style your stuff and you
Thank
edit.
you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm like, yeah, I can do studio pictures, but then I don't see myself being that creative, you know. So sometimes I'm just like stuck.
I think studio can bring more creativity because there's
It's hard.
It's just like
really
a
hard.
smaller space. Like it's not as fluent as like being outside where you have all these areas. So studio, you really have to think like,
Dial
how
it
can I
in.
make this
Yeah.
differently and stuff.
Yeah.
We should all rent out Studio 14.
Honestly, I've been thinking about that.
We
What I've been
should.
wanting to do is what you told me when I did your photos has stuck with me.
What did I tell
a
you?
while ago. You said I like having pictures taken of myself so I know how to direct people behind the
Oh,
camera.
that's right.
And I like that stuck with me like for years because I photographed you like
And
2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah.
That was 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, 2 years ago. And I was thinking about renting out Studio 14 and like spending a day just photographing myself for like an hour, not like a day. I don't need a
Right.
day of photos of myself.
No, you can
Yeah.
do
But,
an hour.
but,
Isn't
like,
it
just, like,
50 an hour or
figuring
something
out-
like that?
It's
not that
$50
expensive.
per hour.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
where I
let's-
usually go.
Let's rent it.
If
Let's
we
do
rented it for like 2-3 hours, that's more
Let's
than
bring
enough.
all
Yeah.
these people. Imagine.
Huh? All the photographers.
Like
That'd be
studio meetup.
crazy. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
studio meetup. No, the owner, she's really great.
She's a sweetheart.
She's super
Yeah.
nice. She like that day that I first went, when like Austin, Michaela, and I got it.
Mm-hmm.
We went and she was like, "Oh yeah, I actually follow you on Instagram." I felt
Yeah.
really bad because I didn't follow the page back, and I was like, "Oh my bad."
Which one? Who?
The Studio 14.
She's
Oh,
so
no way.
nice.
What's her name?
the oh my god, what's her name?
Oh, you forgot? Damn.
I think
Oh my
I
God,
want to say it's
terrible.
Alicia, but I know it's not.
I forgot.
She's really nice.
Yeah,
so-
but she's super nice,
Yeah.
and she's very like attentive with you there.
Yeah,
like
she's a
super like
sweetie.
use whatever you want, like move anything you want. Like if there's
like
a certain
sponsored.
yeah, she's like if you have it's sponsored.
Yeah.
She's like if you have like a certain look you want, like we can plan ahead and make
Yeah.
the studio how you want and everything.
Oh,
So
Have you
wow.
seen the
she's great.
dinosaur that they have
Yeah.
in there?
Yeah, that
I think
big old,
I
like,
kind of want to
rhinoceros
do
there.
something with it 'cause it's so funny.
Yeah, like the day that we went, the main walking area, remember where we were? She had
Yes.
that themed for
Wasn't it like a 70s theme?
yeah, what is that movie called, dude? I'm gonna hate myself for not remembering.
Wish I could help
Like,
you.
can you give us a plot line?
I wish I could help you, even if you
Oh
told
my
me.
god, dude.
Oh.
Oh, it's such a like iconic movie. Like everybody knows.
What's it about? Like, if you give
What's it
us,
about?
if you tell
Have you
us
seen
what
like
it's about.
have you seen like Adam's Family?
Yeah.
The other thing, the not Adam's Family, but it's kind of like that vibe.
Like a dark, scary vibe.
Yeah, but like funny at the same time. Oh my god,
That
dude.
was so not helpful.
I wish I could help you. I'm the worst with movies and that.
Bro, it's like in my head. Like it's like about to roll off the.
Come on, just say it.
I don't.
Just say it, bro. Come on.
It's a family. Like, it's a family. Like the Partridge
Beetlejuice.
family. Oh.
Beetlejuice. Oh my god. Why could I not remember that? It was
can't read
Beetlejuice
now.
themed. So the floor was like
Oh,
checkered and like it was just super cuz I guess they did a Beetlejuice theme like right before that.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
can't believe I couldn't remember that. Have you ever seen Beetlejuice? You
No,
probably
I have not.
I've been trying to shoot with Austin for like the past year.
Really?
And we always make plans, and then last minute, like both of us forget about it, and then we'll both text each other at the
Oh,
same time,
no
like,
way.
"Oh, sorry." And
Well,
so
he
happened, like, twice.
he was the one that brought up the Studio 14 idea to Michaela and I.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was like, I've never been there, and it turns out it's like really close to where I live.
yeah, really.
Yeah. So I mean, we could all rent
We
it out. It'd
should
be
do that.
That'd be fun.
Maybe get like one
Big
more
game.
photographer in, and we
Yeah.
just like split the cost. It's not a lot, like for like
it's
2-3
like
hours.
yeah, like what? That'd be 150 divided by 4. It's
No.
like yeah,
That's like
that'd be good.
$35.
That's
35. Yeah, that'd be fine.
And then just get like a couple of people to come. I think that'd be chill.
I think
Wow.
that'd be fun. That'd be super
That
fun.
would be hell fun.
'Cause I don't wanna
Probably
go
on
to-
a-
Austin, we,
on a
some models
weekend,
we've
huh?
chosen.
Yeah.
We've
For-
chosen.
Probably on the weekend more towards your schedule.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Studio 14 is really nice. She said something to me One thing I'm really self-conscious about my photos is I want to make sure they, like, if you see them, you know they're mine. You know, like when I see yours, I know they're
That's
yours.
really
When I
hard.
see yours, I know
Do
they're
you really,
yours.
though?
I do.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know.
I always tell it's his.
I can tell it's yours. Yeah.
Well, I
it's
like
like
that.
hazy in the background.
Yeah.
That's how I
Right,
know
it's
it's
very
yours.
hazy.
Whites are
Yeah.
super blown out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I know it's yours. And I mean, yours is distinct. You know,
Right.
you've been shooting that way for years.
Even though
thank you.
it is
Yeah.
changing a little bit. I can see
Yeah.
it changing
Yeah.
a little bit, but I can still
If you,
tell.
I was looking at photos from like December, November, and I see the difference now.
You're
I
shifting
used
the
to-
black point down, aren't you?
Yeah, I used to really be into the moody tone curve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's like not in my photos anymore.
Yeah, I've been
I,
seeing.
like,
I've been seeing
completely
you
took
move
it
away
off.
from that.
Yeah, I like got
the other
rid
thing
of that.
is like the season changes like your style, you know, because
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
not, and it's hard to keep up. It's
yeah,
not
for
like,
me, I just don't want that look anymore. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I want mine to be very like
Sharp.
so sharp and clean.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just nothing complicated.
Yeah.
Certain colors to be a certain way, because ever since I started shooting with Fuji, like the coloring in the systems is
Fuji
just
coloring
crazy.
is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
so-
still shooting Nikon?
Yeah.
You still with
I'm
that
a
one?
little
Nice.
Nikon girl. And then I also do a lot of stuff with disposables. I think they're fun.
Yeah, they're great.
yeah, those are
I mean,
Yeah.
I shoot film
I wanna
a
get more
lot
of
just
those.
for fun, but I feel like I
Yeah.
hardly ever share it just because I do it more for me.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, well, I can kind of cheat now because Fuji lets you make like film recipes, so you can basically make like
Ooh.
whatever
Recreate it,
film
right.
look you want in
Yeah.
camera and shoot it digitally. You just have to
Yeah.
shoot it as a JPEG.
I kind of do that. Like with my camera, I put Vaseline on the lens.
Oh,
really?
really? Oh, we
Yeah, and
wanted
then
to
you
try
smudge
that.
Wow.
Life hack.
Life
Yeah,
hack.
that's pretty neat.
Yeah, you put not directly on the lens, but like you
on
know,
like a filter, right?
Filter works great. If you don't have a filter, like cling wrap.
Oh wow.
And then
been
that
wanting
get
to
like the
try
photos I just posted of Jessie have like that film look,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
that was just like me being like, I need chapstick, and like rubbing it. I put it directly on the lens because I didn't
Oh,
have a
damn.
filter on me that day. I was like, whatever, and I just put it on like film look.
No, I
Yeah.
like.
It worked.
I made.
It looks sick.
I made the Portra 400 film recipe on my camera,
Yeah,
and that's like in my camera now. So every shoot that I do,
that's really cool.
it's almost like I'm shooting in Portra, but since I'm shooting in RAW, it doesn't fully keep
Whoa.
the look. Because
You
I guess like when you do that with Fuji, for it to look exactly like that, you have to shoot it in JPEG. But
Yes.
obviously, if I'm doing a page shoot, I don't want to shoot in JPEG. So what I
Right.
do is like,
Yeah.
I keep all the settings like. In my camera, you can do like a tone curve in camera, so you can adjust your highlight and shadow.
That's crazy.
And then you can like move your coloring. You can be like super specific with your blues and your reds and stuff. So I just made Portrait 400, but I switched to RAW. But then when I take it in Lightroom, it looks almost like Portrait, just not as much. So then when I just throw like my preset on there
Yeah.
that I always use, it still keeps it like filmy, but like my style at the
For
same
your style.
time.
Yeah.
And then if I'm doing something like for fun, then I do just shoot in JPEG, and it's literally like I'm shooting Portrait 400,
Yeah.
which is nice
Oh, that's
because you
interesting.
don't have to buy rolls because they're
Yeah.
expensive.
Rolls are so expensive.
They're like $14 for a roll of Portrait. That's like insane.
Ouch.
Especially because Portrait 400 is like the most popular one. 'Cause it's just such a nice film look. So it's like $14. Then you gotta send it to get developed, which is like another $10. So you're talking like almost $25 for 32 pictures that you can take on your film camera.
Ouch.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna stick to my digital Fuji emulation, and that's fine. I'm like, I don't want to spend money on film
I feel like
anymore.
it's okay.
I was talking to, I did some family pictures yesterday, and there was the grandma, and she was talking about how they used to like make cameras from scratch themselves.
Huh.
They would get like a cardboard box, make the box, and get the film in there. I was like, well, that's super crazy.
What?
I don't know
It's,
anything about film.
It's
Maybe I want
like,
to
it's
get
like
into that
light
more.
flashing. Because
Right.
then when you expose the film to the
Oh
light,
yeah,
it takes the image.
yeah.
and you
Because you're not
close it.
supposed to like open
Something like
the,
that,
the
right?
film when it's like in there.
Bro, your hair is
Is it-
crazy right now.
Is it?
Don't be blaming me if I pick a thumbnail you don't
Sheesh,
like.
You told me till now we were like basically wrapping
No,
up.
it just got pretty crazy right
Dang.
now. But
Maybe it's because I scratched my head.
yeah, we're getting
Probably.
closer to wrapping up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any projects coming up? Any fashion projects are you
Any
excited
fashion
about?
products. I mean, like, I have that bridal editorial thing going on that I'm, like, working on right now because, you know, like, getting like hair and makeup schedule and then like a model schedule and
Is
like
it all
schedules.
collabs?
Yeah, so this one's all collab. I'm not being like paid by anyone to do it. It's just like a for fun thing. But I think the payoff will be really good. This is one of those shoots I'm trying to send out to a magazine.
Oh, okay.
And then like I'm also gonna try to use it, to maybe work for more like bridal gown stores in the future. Just because I don't know, like I love a good dress, I guess, and like I love fashion work, so I think a really good niche for me would be like to do like styled bridal shoots.
Yeah.
Which I really want to get into more. So like I have that coming up. I have LA coming up.
What are you doing over there? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm still working on that, but I'm taking like 2 of my friends, and one of them I photograph all the time. Her name's Baylor, and she's absolutely gorgeous. She's stunning. The reason we're friends is because she used to model for me a lot for my old fashion work that I used to do.
Oh, wow.
And then we became friends through that. And I'm taking her down there with me. And I've done a shoot for Free People down in LA
nice.
before. So
I remember that.
That's good.
So I'm going to try to do that again this time. But we'll see. I don't know. A lot of my upcoming things are
Just for fun.
they're more like paid stuff.
Okay.
It's like I have a lot of graduation photos, and a lot of senior photos and stuff. I am planning on doing a shoot in San Francisco. I know you just did one.
I was just there, yes.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing one there. I've done one there before.
Bro, every time you go, you just realize it's right here.
It's right there.
Like,
It's right
not,
there. Yeah.
You can definitely go.
Yeah, I need to make a trip out
My
there.
car is just so unreliable. Last time I went to San Francisco, my car broke down in San Francisco.
Oh, no.
And this was in January, and I was with my friends because we went for my birthday, and then we ended up having to spend the night because the starter in my car just stopped
Stanza?
working.
Oh.
Dang it.
So, yeah, I don't know. If I went, like, the problem is I'd have to find a ride out there because I'm not taking my car ever again to San Francisco.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah,
saving trips for after
COVID.
May. Well, I'm going to Yellowstone at the beginning of May, which
Are you actually going?
Yeah, no, we're gonna go for like 4 days, which I'm extremely stoked about because it's like right after busy April season ends, and I'm like, oh, I get to go on a trip for
April's
4 days.
crazy.
And my girlfriend and I are gonna go to Oregon in the end of May.
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah.
So that's gonna be dope. We want to go to Brookings, which we've never been to.
The one with the like bridge and stuff.
That big coast spot. I've always wanted to go there. So I have those 2 in May, and then after that, wedding season's coming, so I probably won't travel for a while.
Yeah.
Bro,
Unless it's during the week, then I can make a trip happen during the week or something.
I hate myself for that. I have so many weekends just booked. I'm like, when am I gonna travel?
During the week, fool. Hit me up. We can go.
I guess so. Huh?
I'm like, we can keep like a Monday through Wednesday open and go somewhere.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I don't book more
That's
than
true.
4 weeks out in case I want to do something on the
That's what
weekend.
I've been
Oh,
trying.
no. I
1
booked
to 2
up
months.
pretty far ahead this year
Wow.
for weddings.
Just
like I
events.
think
For
from,
weddings, yeah.
Events.
Yeah. Weddings, I book
Yeah, well,
way
I don't really ever get booked out that far ahead for normal stuff.
Yeah.
Usually people start hitting me up like 3 weeks
prior.
before, like 3 weeks prior to the shoot they want.
Yeah, that's
Like
usually how
for
it goes.
April, I got booked in the beginning of March for all these grads,
Oh, interesting.
and they kind of just kept coming through March. But like in May, I have like a couple things where some people booked like 2 weeks ago, and then there's more popping up now. But it's really not like that far ahead of time.
Yeah.
It's just weddings that I book out far ahead.
Interestingly enough, this year, I know we have to wrap up.
No, we can keep going for days. No worries.
I had a lot of people in like February contact me and be like, "Can I book you for June?"
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
And I was like, "You can book me for any time, like
Yeah,
any,
like, okay.
starting April out." Yeah, go
I don't
for
have my thing open, but if somebody asks me, I'll book them. I'll just be like,
I had
Yeah.
someone
if you
randomly
want to
go on
hire me.
on the booking thing and book in like September, and I was like,
There
okay.
you go. Yeah,
It's
it's-
just like a random Thursday. I was like,
It's
all right.
funny to see how, not funny, but it's flattering to see how anxious people get to like shoot with
Right?
you.
I
You know,
was also
Yeah.
thinking about like, we tend to be pretty booked out all the time. There's other people that are super booked out,
I'm pretty
you know
booked
you're
out.
still pretty booked out. It's just like there's so many people here that want pictures. It's crazy.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
With COVID, what I found, more people want pictures with COVID. Have you guys found that too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
totally.
think that's why last year was the
Totally.
busiest year I've ever had.
Last year
Yeah,
was the
same.
busiest year I've ever had. Yeah. No, it was crazy. I'm pretty booked out too on weekends for when I can do it. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. But I got one email yesterday that was like, I want to shoot with you in May or June, but if you're all full, I can even wait till August. And I was it's okay. Like, I'll book
We
you.
can do it.
It's fine. Thank you though. Like, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that definitely does feel nice. When
Yeah.
people really want to shoot with you that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
But it just goes to show, there's
The interest.
There's a market. There's a market for it.
Definitely.
So, all right. Do you want to plug yourself one more time?
Yeah, sure. All right. I'm Allegra. My handle's Allie Takes. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, thank you guys for having me on here. This is a lot of fun. Yeah, this is great.
We'll definitely have
thanks
to
for
set up
coming.
the
I know it was
studio
kind of like
meetup.
last minute how we set it up, but I'm glad
It
it
was
worked
crazy.
out.
Yeah, thank you guys for accommodating to my schedule. Because I remember we set a date and then all of a sudden I was like,
Oh wait, my
Like,
work
oh.
schedule.
yeah, I was like, I'm at work. Yeah.
No, yeah, you're
No,
good.
but thank you for coming.
Well, yeah, thank you for
definitely
having
have
me.
a busy schedule and making time for us. We do feel
No,
we
this is
definitely
great. I was
appreciate
really hoping you guys would reach out. So when you finally did, I was like, yes.
Oh, were you
Score.
like low key in the back of your head, like when are they gonna reach
Yeah,
out? to
no,
me?
so
yeah,
many people,
kind of.
though.
I was like, it's like,
I mean, we're trying to get to everyone eventually.
yeah.
Were you like
I
a
was
little
do they
mad? Like,
remember
oh.
me? I was like, that's stupid. They're busy. There's other people.
No, we're like
Yeah, there's
just kind
a
of
lot of
slowly
people.
getting to it.
Yeah, you guys have a huge cast already.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many more people I can think of that we definitely
we
want to
can
have
bring.
come on, but it's just week by week,
Mm-hmm.
Like we
Goes
already
slow.
think I had.
But
think
we
already
like you
have- Yeah,
We do like you. It's not like we don't like you.
No, I don't
okay?
think you guys don't. And if you guys didn't like me, I wouldn't be
It's
here.
just sometimes like there's so many that you're like, who should we do next? And then you like kind of then realize like, oh, we should have just brought this person.
True.
Cause like
Yeah.
like when we first started it, I think we both just agreed to bring Chef. He
Yeah.
had never met him. I've been friends with Chef for like years, you know. So
I've
I'm
actually
like,
never met Chef.
I'm like Chef's
Oh, really?
I have.
a great
Yeah, I
like
have never met him.
conversation person. So let's bring him in for the first one.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the first episode was just me
That was a
and
good,
him.
yeah.
And then after that, they kind of just slowly started coming by.
Yeah.
I love this podcast.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's
It's
super,
like,
it was, yeah. I really liked the episode you guys did with Jasmine.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that was a fun
Yeah,
one.
that was a
yes.
fun one. I don't know, that
She's
one stood
great.
out to me. She was like, yeah,
It's right there.
there she is. I don't know,
Yeah.
she was like just super bubbly. I was like, oh.
Yeah, she's really nice.
Yeah, I've never met her though. The only people, let's see, I've obviously I met you two. And I've met Chef at that Bernie Falls meetup.
Oh, that's right.
So long ago, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
Oh,
was
you used to
days
go to
ago.
the meetups as well?
Yeah,
That's where I
I
first
did.
met her.
Oh,
Yeah,
no way.
it was weird because I was
You were little, though.
I was a lot younger than everyone, and it was like a few people were just like not sure why I was there because I was like 15.
Is this somebody's
I
little
remember
sister or
the Bernie
something?
Falls when you were like 16, I think. Because that
I-
was just 3 years ago, so.
That was just only 3 years ago. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
16 then. Yeah, I don't know. I've met like Chef and Chosen and stuff. I love Chosen. He's great.
Isn't great.
And I just don't think I've met anyone else on here. It's just kind of crazy.
Kari, maybe?
No,
No?
Caleb,
no,
Tony?
no.
met
Isn't
Tony?
that crazy?
Mike Lucido, Mandy.
Really?
No, I literally have not met
Oh, wow.
Oh.
anyone else. I just like
Just goes to
there
show
you
how many
guys.
people there are.
I
here.
know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard of Tony for a while.
Yeah,
but
no,
I've
he's-
never
Yeah,
met
Tony's
him.
great.
He's funny.
He does
He's
the
a
video
funny
work,
guy.
right?
Yeah, he does crazy work.
stuff.
Mr. Castaneda.
Yeah, good stuff.
It's this podcast is kind of like our baby, we just kind of have it. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Something we can
It's
do.
a good like get away from everything else,
Yeah.
kind of
Sure.
for like an hour or so.
Yeah.
Like you just come here and hang out, so it's nice.
And
Are
then
you still
also
doing your minis
my mini shoots?
or not really?
Honestly, I do them like once a season. I try not to do too many of them just because I don't want people to be like, I'm not going to book her for
Just
a
waiting for
full
mini
size
shoot.
shoot.
Unless
Just
it's
wait
just a
for
mini.
mini. So I don't know. I try to do like one in the summer, one in the fall, one in the winter, and one in the spring. But usually what ends up happening is I have so much fun at them. I'll be like, I'll do more next week.
yeah.
Like you just keep adding them.
Yeah, I just keep adding them
I
on.
remember those. That was super fun because
That
when
was
I
fun.
when I saw that, I was like, it was $20, right?
Yeah.
That
I
was-
mean, they're just for fun. I know. Like I should be charging more. Now
You
they're
should
like
definitely charge more.
$75. But the thing is like my normal shoots are like like they're like a pretty good price. So it's just whoever
Just for
wants to come
fun.
out, you know, just for fun.
Yeah, that
Get
was
some
really fun.
photos.
I'm definitely gonna look forward to those. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's been like 2 years, and
I guess
feel like
I guess I should get my spring schedule up. Your spring schedule just went up today for your minis, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Just for May. I
for
only
May.
did 6.
I haven't
That's
even
it.
had time to.
I opened
to
up
do any.
3 times for May 15th and May 16th at the
Yeah.
Mount Rose Fields.
Yeah.
So I made
yeah.
a poll, and people seem to want to go there instead of Verde more.
When are you doing
And
this?
May 15th and 16th.
Okay.
Basically, it's just 3 near golden hour, and that's it.
Yeah.
I think I had one person take up like Sunday at 7 p.m., which I need to go update. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny because I'll post those, and then like no one will really say anything today, and then if I repost
Post
it
it,
on
then
the
they'll,
weekend
like,
or like
yeah.
in 2 days, they're like, oh, let me get it.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
That's how it is, though, isn't it?
I did
Yeah.
them once. They're really fun.
They are fun.
I
Really
think
fun.
I'm just gonna start doing like that once a month, just 6 a month, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like 6 spots, and then like that's it
And
for
like
the
no
month.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, just because now
Specials.
now that like weddings coming up and stuff, it's like I'm just gonna be busy, so I'm not really trying to add
More
a
time.
bunch more
Right.
stuff
Yeah.
to it.
That's the
Yeah.
one thing, man. I haven't had time to do any.
Yeah, I mean
You're busy all the time.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like this month, I don't have time for anything besides what I'm doing.
It's a
Yeah.
good
So
thing to do, especially if you're a beginner.
Mini
You do
shoots, yeah.
that,
Lots of
that'll get-
experience. Yeah.
yeah,
Experience, you build your clientele.
Yeah.
You get more clients in because it's just nice and fast.
Yeah, nice and fast, quick, efficient.
Because,
yeah.
you know, just the people that are pretty established, you know, it's hard to find time to do minis.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I just do
definitely.
minis for fun. I mean, like, I remember I started doing them because I was like, I'm in high school. I can afford like a soda. So, like, probably other people are like broke.
Yeah.
So I'll do
Uh-huh.
them for like $20. I'll call
That's
it good.
Yeah.
That was
when I was
really
in
fun.
high school, I used to paint stuff for people, and that's how I made money for.
Wow. That's kind of like awesome.
That was my
though.
first like artistic thing, was like drawing and painting. I used to be big on like
I used to
graffiti when I was in high school.
You used to
So
paint
you know,
yourself?
like I used to have
I used
like
to, yeah.
guys hire like pay me to do their like girlfriend's name and like a graffiti tag, and they would gift it to her or
Oh
something.
my god, that is so cute.
That was like super high school
What?
vibe. Yeah, that was how I make money in high
You know
school,
what, the
dude.
first date
kid
I
you
ever
not.
went on, well, the first time a guy asked me out, he asked me out to go do some graffiti with him.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, and we
That's
ended
dope.
up not doing it because I was like, what if we get arrested?
I mean, yeah, if you're doing it out on the
That's the fun
streets.
part. That's the fun
know.
part of
No,
it.
I used to go to like Michael's or like Walmart and just buy canvases and like paint markers.
Yeah.
And I think I would charge people like $40 or 45
Wow.
like a canvas like this
Yeah.
big. And then I would just be like, can you do my girlfriend and I's name? And it would just be like
Aw,
a
that's
certain
sweet.
theme.
No,
Or
I
girls
have-
would be like, can you do my name with this and this? And that's how I literally got through high school money wise.
That's crazy. Mine,
that I
yeah,
have
mine
some
was
free time.
photography.
Dude, like when you had
I'm gonna start
$100 as a sophomore in high school,
I'm
you
a
were
horrible
low key
painter.
balling.
Yeah,
like,
top of the
people were
world.
like,
Yeah.
what? And
No, I'll pay
senior
for your
year-
lunch.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like senior year, if you had like I had like off campus, I'm like, I'm about to go to McDonald's, bro. Like screw lunch at school. And my
you
friends would
guys.
be like, dude, can you like buy me like a McChicken? I'm like, I got you, man. Don't even
Yeah.
worry about it.
I'm gonna start making
Or
horrible
like
paintings.
Damani
when
used to
selling them.
have on Wednesdays, Qdoba used to cater. So you could buy like Qdoba burritos,
You went
which
to
were like
Damani?
$7. Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Oh,
Cool.
jeez.
No. Like all my friends from middle school went there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went to Damani. But I'm sure, I mean, you guys are way younger than me,
Yeah.
so you guys were probably like way before.
Yeah, I
Or
went
way
to
after
Reno.
I left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
a Reno high
graduated in
girly.
2012, so. it's
Oh
been a
yeah,
minute.
yeah. I'm a 2020 grad.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
geez.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was like, yeah,
so
it was,
crazy.
yeah.
Do people ever get super surprised to find out how old you are?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'll show up and people will be like, "We thought you were like 30," and I'll be like, "I'm 19."
Same, honestly. When I showed up, I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
You're like, there's this kid with a camera.
Oh, where's her parent, dude?
Yeah, no, that was a funny day. I remember my mom dropped me off and she's like, "I'll be back in like 5 hours," and I was like, "Okay."
All right.
I was like, "Yeah, I'll go
I was
have
just saying,
fun."
like, I'm
in
not
gonna be there
downtown
that long.
alone.
Yeah.
But people get surprised. I get a lot of weird reactions from parents, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
I bet.
Because they're like, you know, sometimes they come up like senior shoots or like family photos and stuff, and they'll be like, "You're 19. How do we know you're not like just
Oh,
scamming
yeah.
us? You
Yeah.
know, like how do we know you're established? Blah blah blah." And I'll be like, "Well, you know, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've been doing this for
matter.
5 years.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how young
I mean,
you are.
if you like my photos, you like my photos. I guess.
Like,
you
age
know?
has nothing to do with that.
Age has nothing to do with it.
It's
I
kind
don't
of
know,
like
it's-
work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. That's
Yeah, it's
exactly right.
it's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's parents usually that are like apprehensive to my age, that are
wow.
kind of like I have to like really warm them up, and you know, once they find out like, oh, she's a college student, they'll like relax.
Yeah.
But
She's getting better, right? As
yeah.
you grow older.
yeah, I mean, I don't really want to grow older though. You know,
Do you know?
Do you really
It's not
wanna
fun,
live
yeah, don't.
forever? Forever
Yeah,
young.
don't.
I'm like
not
I'm
fun,
cool being
man.
19. I'd stay 19 forever.
I remember.
I wish I
those
was
days.
20 again. I miss being 19, 20, man.
I just
Getting
feel
old.
Don't you feel old? Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We're 26, but I
Getting
feel like
kinda
I'm like
depressing
50.
now.
Yeah, this is like getting
My
sad.
back,
Like
my back feels like it's
We're just-
70. I'll tell you that.
See, I just told you my lower back killing me.
I have major back problems, bro.
Major. So yeah, if you can stay 20 forever, do
Take
that.
care of your back, Allegra.
okay.
That camera
yeah.
gear can
Yeah.
get heavy. Take care of your back.
Sure, yeah. I'm actually I'm like weirdly health conscious.
Really?
So I,
That's good. No, I've been trying to go to the chiropractor more just because I think I need it. So
Yeah. I don't know. I say I'm weirdly health conscious, but then also like 2 days ago, I was like, I'm gonna go on the half pipe because I ski.
Oh.
And I just like went on it and I like fell and I was like, let's do it again. But like,
well, I mean,
yeah.
you're still 19, you know.
Yeah,
You're
that's
good.
right. I'm still 19. I'm
You can
fine.
recover fast.
It's like if you fall, if you break a bone, you're gonna be fine.
I've never broken
we
a
do
bone.
that, we're screwed, bro. We break an
We're
arm,
out for, like, 2
goodbye
months,
photo
huh?
career. I'm just kidding.
Photo career.
No,
Like
we're
that
not
one time
old.
that you screwed up your.
Oh
your
my
finger?
god, dude! Yeah.
You couldn't take pictures because you screwed up.
Yeah,
your finger.
I went
What?
sledding, and I freaking like twisted this.
You're like,
finger.
sorry, guys.
Have you tried a different finger?
Oh, I was
Can't
using
take
this one.
pictures. I can't.
I
press
was
the
using
I have a
this one.
finger injury, so I can't work this
Right.
month.
No, yeah,
I'm sorry,
I-
guys. I have to cancel.
I had shoots the next day, and I woke up with my finger just like super swollen.
Yeah.
And it was just hurting, you know? So I show up to the shoot and I'm like, I guess I gotta use this one. And it felt so weird. Like when you have
Yeah.
your finger, you're just so used to it. So I was like this. I'm like, this feels so like
True.
off. Like my rhythm was off. But if I tried to do this, it hurt.
Yeah.
Like I legit couldn't even go like that. So
Dude, when it gets cold.
it's tough, bro. It's a work
That
injury.
just sounds funny.
You know when it like gets really, I don't know, my fingers get like frozen if it's
Oh
less than
my
like 40
God.
degrees
Oh, yeah.
out. 'Cause
I hate
like,
that.
I don't
My
know, I don't have a
pinky-
lot of fat.
It always goes.
And I get cold really easy. And like my finger will freeze. My hand around my camera, they will stick like this.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the only movement I have is
Yeah.
like just
My
that.
hands just like are
I
hurting
swear,
after the
that
shoot.
happens.
When it's
Yeah.
cold, I'm like, dude, my hands hurt.
It's
why
like
I'm
it's like
not-
molded to the
Yeah, I'm
camera.
like,
Not
I
a
can't even
fan.
go like that anymore.
Not a
But-
fan of the cold weather. That's
No.
why I'm moving to Brazil.
Oh, okay.
You want to come?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. Like my family, it's fine.
What is it about Brazil that you don't like?
I don't know. I just like honestly the food's really good and the weather's really good. Just the government, man.
Just quality of life,
Oh.
maybe.
So
I see what you mean.
it's like it's just such a mess.
Mhm.
You know, I'd move there if there was a more stable form of government, I guess.
that makes
And
sense.
like it's hard to make money there. It's hard.
I mean, it's a third world
Yeah.
country, right?
no.
No?
No.
It's not?
No.
Oh. Is
So
it like.
well, it technically is, but
It's like a
doesn't
second
feel like-
world country.
Is it
Oh, really?
second?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like it's a second or third. Like they're I mean like the level of poverty is pretty bad, but also so is the level of poverty in the US, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't know. I just like wouldn't live there cuz the government system is just like so messed up that it would be hard
Place to like adjust and live at?
yeah.
Yeah,
to,
that makes sense.
You know, really settle in and live at, and I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of it. It's the only real reason why, I guess. I mean, the food's so good. I'd move there for the food
Yeah.
alone. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure it's like a nice touristy place, right? Like the beaches are nice and stuff like that.
Oh, it's beautiful. Brazil's gorgeous. If you get the opportunity to go, you should go. My
wanna
family is
Me
from
too.
a city called Fortaleza, which is right on the coast. It's a really big fisherman city. It has like a population of like 3 million. It's
Oh,
huge,
wow.
but it's just a fisherman city. And the beaches are awesome. There's like sand dunes everywhere.
that's cool.
And
Dang.
the city's huge. It's
Did
huge.
you go see the big like statue that they have?
Yeah, I have family in Rio as well.
Rio de Janeiro, right?
Yeah.
Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, I have family there as well, which is pretty cool.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, family all over the world.
I know, like everywhere but
You're
the
like,
U.S.
I'm also Canadian.
Right.
I'm also Mexican. I'm also
lived in,
Salvadorian. I'm also Chinese.
I
Like,
lived
damn.
in
Allegra.
Russia for a little while.
She's like, yeah, I'm also Russian. Start speaking Russian.
Yeah, if you guys
Right.
couldn't tell, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh man.
but I mean, like, go to Brazil. Go to
It's
Brazil.
kind of like,
it's fun.
would you move to Mexico?
Again?
Would you?
I mean, I lived there already.
But would
Yeah.
you? Would you move?
I don't know, man.
I've also just spent so much time there. You know.
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, most of my family.
Because I mean, I grew up there.
I
you
grew
know,
up there
18
for
years of my life, and
for
I don't
me it
think I
was
would.
half
Yeah.
of that. I grew up
Same
there like
thing.
8 or 9 years. So I mean, I still have like childhood friends over there, and most
Yeah.
of my family's there. But it's the same thing we said. Like the Mexican government is just.
It's not
It's
great.
just too crazy for me.
And then especially where my main family is from is like
yeah.
it's rough out there.
Yeah, it's rough in Fortaleza.
So I'm like, nah.
yeah.
I'm gonna go over there
cartel
and
will
get
get you.
shot or kidnapped, dude. Like I'm straight.
Yeah.
They're
See,
gonna
that's
think
like.
they're a kid, and oh, let's take this kid.
Like, let's take this little kid for ransom.
Yeah. No, the thing,
Nah,
like,
bruh.
that's also how it kind of is in Fortaleza, though, because I'd be like, I mean, like, here, like, it's like a blessing that, like, I have, like, you know,
Right.
blonde hair and blue eyes. But in Brazil, that makes me such an easy target
You just
to
stand
get
out.
kidnapped.
Oh, I bet.
Like,
yeah.
such an easy target that I just, like,
wild.
that also doesn't make it I'm not very heavy either. They could just, like,
And
pick
you were
me
out
up
there.
and, like,
Just whoop.
yeah.
I mean, when I've gone to Mexico, my family's like, don't speak English when you go to the city. I'm like, okay, noted.
Yeah.
Literally.
Really?
No, seriously. I mean, dude, my family's from Sinaloa, which is like cartel central.
Sure.
Like, that's where it's at, you
Yeah.
know? So, the last time I went, I remember going to into the town to just go get food, you know, like Mexican tacos is different down there. So you gotta go and get tacos, you know?
Yeah.
So I go at like 6 p.m. and they have all these like little stops with just cops like checking if you have weapons or narcotics in your car. Like
Oh, yeah.
literally like
It's crazy.
3 stops before you get into the city. You have to stop 3 times and get checked by 3 different like
things, yeah.
stops. And I remember, I think you could just maybe tell, like the way you dress is different, you know, like I don't dress like any of my family in Mexico dresses
Sure.
at all. Like they all have a certain way that they
I
dress.
don't dress like.
So
yeah.
I think the dude saw me in the car and was just like, this guy's definitely not like from here. And
they
he
hear you
like
talk
rolled down my
Spanish?
window and I'm like, I mean, I talked to him in Spanish. I'm like,
Yeah.
hola, ¿cómo está? And he's like, it's like, eres
you
de
can
aquí?
tell.
Like immediately
Yeah.
was like, eres de aquí? And I'm like, ¿cómo? Like what? And he's like, ¿eres de Estados Unidos? And I'm like, oh, sí. And
You
he's
would
like,
just tell.
Of course.
he just like looked at me and he's like,
Yeah.
just be careful. Like when you go, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
noted.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like it was just a cop, but he basically told me like, if you're from the States, dude, be careful where you're going. So obviously, like when I was getting food, and then you just feel like people are staring at you all the time. Like they just know
you're not from
and
there.
you're like, this is so sketch, bro. Because if you're there by yourself, and some group of people are like, hey, this dude's not from here. If they go corner you while you're driving or something, what are you gonna do?
Real.
Like you're gonna try to jump like 9 people? Like
Yeah.
you
Yep.
can't. It's rough. So
Yeah.
after that, I started at least having like one cousin come with me, so that we were like
Oh
not
yeah,
standing out so
I don't
much.
go anywhere alone. Yeah, same thing. You know,
This is the same thing.
they can tell you're not from. I don't dress like my family
Yeah.
and stuff. And like I like the only thing everyone has in my family that's in common are the eyebrows. Everyone has
Oh.
like huge eyebrows in my family. That's the only way you can tell I'm like related to
Oh
them.
really?
Yeah, because other than that, like I don't look like them, and everyone's like, "You're not from here," and I'll like speak to them in Portuguese, and they'll be like, "You don't have an accent, but you're not from here. Where are you from?"
Yeah.
And then it gets like kind of weird.
Yeah, or like when I meet like my cousin's friends down there, I'll like talk to them in Spanish, but they can just tell that it's not
yeah.
like fluent from there.
Yeah.
Because you still have like a different version of Spanish, and they're like, oh, like your cousin's not from here, huh? And my cousin will be like, yeah, he lives in the States or whatever, and then they're like,
of course they
"Oh."
do. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
But okay, we can wrap up now.
Yeah.
Oh.
But, yeah.
We just went for hours now.
Well,
But
thank
it's
you
fine.
again for coming.
Thank
Yeah,
you
thank
so
you
much.
for having me.
Yeah,
I didn't know we were
appreciate
still
it.
recording.
We'll get out. Yeah,
Lit.
we are. We still are. I know it doesn't show, but we still are.
Cool.
We'll get a quick picture of you, and then you can be on your way.
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you so much, Allegra.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, I'm
thank
gonna
you.
make the wall.
Thanks everybody
Yeah.
for watching.
Thank you.
We'll
Yeah.
watch you. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
See, man, I can't even get up mold.
Can we get over it? Should we just keep this up? Can we get over it? 'Cause haven't we had enough? Can we get over it? Or are we too deep in love? Can we get over it? No. Can we get over it? No. Just let me be honest.